Hey, today we are going to talk about long-term memory. Long-term memory has a lot of subdomains, but let's start with two major subdomains called the explicit memory and the implicit memory. Explicit memory is also known as declarative memory or conscious memory, and we use it to recall facts, experiences, and concepts. Implicit memory is known as unconscious or non-declarative memory, which refers to the information that we do not store on purpose and is unintentionally memorized. We can consciously bring that memory into awareness. So for example, being able to ride a bike would be implicit memory. It's a skill you learned. But telling your friend how you were riding a bike, you fell and broke a bone would be considered explicit memory. You are able to recall this personal incident. The explicit memory has two subdomains called the episodic memory and the semantic memory. The episodic memory is events-based. It's the specific personal experience from a particular time and place. Semantic memory, on the other hand, is facts-based. It's focused on general knowledge about the world. Going back to our example, let's say you are telling your friends about your bike accident in French. Speaking French would be considered semantic memory because it contains the language knowledge. But saying how you broke your bone would be episodic memory because it's your personal experience. Moving on to implicit memory. First we have procedural memory. It refers to memory of skills such as riding a bike. It has been noted that basal ganglia are important for learning of procedural skills and habits. And then we have a perceptual representation system used for perceiving sounds, words, objects, etc. They are memory system in the sense that they store knowledge of perceptual world and are capable of learning. Evidence for perceptual learning comes from priming studies. So for example, if we gave participants this list of words and told them to fill in the gap, most of them would fill the word as horse because they recently encountered that word in the list. This is assumed to reflect the fact that the perceptual representation of the word is more accessible the second time around. We will talk about priming in detail in another video. So moving on, next we have classical conditioning. You can check the classical conditioning video if you're not sure how it works. I'll add the link in the description. Finally, we have non-associative learning. Like we talked about in the learning videos, non-associative learning is when an individual responds to a stimulus changes in absence of new stimuli that might explain the change in response. It has two types, habituation and sensitization. Well, that's it for today. Stay on if you want to look at an example exam question. So this is the question. My address is 74 Rayford Street, Midland, UK. Is this episodic memory or semantic memory? Pause the video if you want to think about it and answer it. So I'll be honest, I got the question wrong. I thought my address is part of my personal experience, so I thought it was episodic memory. But the address contains facts about the world, so the answer actually is semantic memory. So this kind of personal facts about oneself, such as the name of your partner, your address, are called personal semantic memory. Even though the first person nature resembles episodic memory, it is kind of meant to confuse you, so good luck.